Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Monday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Actually means a lot of things today, boys. The weekend was the weekend. Congratulations to the Albuquerque Isotopes as they brought in 100K.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Good job.
I was getting all these texts. I was like, where are you at? Where are you at in the building? I'm like, I'm not at Isotopes Park. I'm in Nashville.
Nashville.
People like, you're missing out on the Breaking Bad? Freddie, the Breaking Bad?
That's the only thing that was happening on Earth. You know that,
the
right?
only thing on Earth. It was my social media. Guys, over 100K over there at Isotopes Park. Giving away the stuffs. Got a little buzz, Michael. I don't know if you can figure that one out on your end.
Where's that buzz at?
I don't know. Got a little
Buzz,
buzz.
buzzing,
Got a little buzz.
Ooh.
Everyone got that little buzz? I know
That
Michael's working on a call. He's got a little buzz.
We'll figure it out.
Michael, what's up with that little buzz? Can you help me with that buzz? Little buzz. Does that fit buzz?
Temporarily. It's definitely coming from you.
Is there a B? Is there a B here? Guys, this
B stands for buzz.
yeah. Is Jerry Seinfeld here shooting an animated movie? What's this B situation? Michael, I'm gonna kill my microphone.
This is more like an F situation right now. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It can't be a B situation.
Yeah, see,
This is an F. It stands for
Take one day off, boys.
friggin' bad sounding.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we
You
go.
back? You back?
There you go. You got it.
Didn't do
Check
anything.
one.
Look at you.
Check 1, 2.
Boys, a little buzz.
Man.
Our engineer was in here earlier piddling around.
Hmm.
Did he
I'd
have?
have send him a strongly worded email.
Did he hit you with one of those Mondayisms? He walked in. He was like, "What's the buzz?"
No, I kept my earbuds in.
Ah,
But wasn't listening to
Yeah.
anything?
Mhm.
I thought it was a metal plate in my head. I never told y'all about.
And he's not. I got one in my foot.
I got a bunch
So
of my
far
face.
away from the microphone, though.
I got so many metal plates in my face. I've had a lot of plastic surgery. What's
Oh,
what's
we're
that
back.
buzz?
Hey, okay.
Michael,
I'm
Somebody's
cool.
playing with us.
Michael, what's that buzz?
Are you doing that on purpose?
Is this a trick?
What did we do?
Seems like every time Michael picks up the phone, we're getting a lot of calls. What's the buzz? From the texter, what's this buzz? Yeah, no, us too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we're hearing.
Oh, so you say the buzz around town was the isotopes?
There it is.
No, it's the buzz in here. What's $100,790. All proceeds from the Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul silent auction were split between the New Mexico Veterans Integration
Yeah.
Centers
Yeah, you were definitely in
All right.
Nashville. He definitely was in Nashville.
and Children's Cancer Fund of New Mexico. Are you ready for the top selling items?
Okay, the boots. It's got to be the boots.
It was the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew that was going to be it.
10-6 on the boots.
Woo!
Does it list the winners? I want to say congratulations.
And if you won this, 505-246-0610, call the program.
Yeah, anybody. Did you win anything?
Did you win
Yeah.
anything?
505-246-0610. By the way, I tried to start a GoFundMe for Josh Sushan, who really wanted those boots.
Yes.
So hopefully the winner is the GoFundMe, and those boots are going right back to Josh Sushan.
From the live chat, that's a nice buzz. Okay. Let's figure that out. 13 of the 37 packages sold for greater than 4,000 doll hairs.
It's smart
Wow.
work.
Seems like that needs to happen again.
What's that buzz, Michael? Got a little buzz. So there you go. That's a huge night. So outside of 4th of July games, is this the biggest one ever? Ever?
Outside of 4th of July and mariachis, it's the biggest of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Michael. Let's go to break. This is just an absolute pain in my buzz. Whenever we get back, we'll have this microphone figured out, I promise. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
For over 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. In August, donate $1 or more at either Clark's location, and they'll match it to support Watermelon Mountain Ranch's mission to save abandoned pets from being euthanized. Thanks to Mexico for 50 great years. Visit clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. Taking a look at traffic right now. All in all, things look good here in the metro. We do have those slowdowns westbound on I-40. You got that construction or road work going on. You're going to see slowdowns right now start around Rio Grande and last until Unser. Watch out for that. Also, a bit of a slowdown right now southbound on Coors as you approach Montano.
New Balance Albuquerque. Shoes that fit better and perform better. At New Balance, we actually measure your feet on Wantabo north of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy. New Balance.
Brought to you by New Balance.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Shop in store or online at AmericanHome.com. They guarantee you'll pay less. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is the Sports Animals big voice guy, Brian.
This is the home, your home.
All summer long, Brian has been getting in shape to fit Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night football, and the Denver Broncos into KNML's busy schedule.
Say it.
Say
Broncos again.
Broncos!
You gotta dig deep.
And now it's time.
This is your home for the NFL. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. I did it!
Go get him, Brian.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
You'll never forget your first car. And you certainly will never forget your first car wreck. When this happens to you, you need an attorney who can help you get your car fixed, help you get all the medical attention you need, and help you get all the money you deserve. Don't deal with the insurance companies without an attorney. They have teams of lawyers and adjusters whose sole job is to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. When you're in a wreck and you need a check, call Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorneys today. We'll work hard to get you all the money you deserve and to keep you out of the courtroom.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries.
No, there's no hissing right now. No hissing.
At closing and even connect.
There's no hissing in the sound right now.
Your worries.
Nothing. It sounded. There's no hissing sound right now. The hissing left.
Agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are.
So when you're messing around with it, there's no hissing now. Slam. I think as there's a short in the table or something.
You're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil.
So let's try it. I don't hear anything now hissing.
Regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger.
And don't put your hands on the. Don't pound or move on the table.
To chat. Call, click Grainger.com.
Here we go, guys.
Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports.
95.9 FM and AM 610.
And you're up.
Sports Animal.
Back on the program. Think we got it figured out.
Allegedly.
We'll get a couple minutes here.
Thing to me, Fred Slow here, Van Nunley, Robert Gibson, Mike Vitomic in the shop. Such a big sports weekend. The airwaves couldn't handle it.
I think that's exactly what happened.
100% what happened. Still happening.
Uh-oh.
Just getting no luck with it at all, huh?
Start talking, Robert and Van. I just want to see if we can just.
We'll see. It tricked us. Made it seem like it was gone. As soon as we get back on there, it comes back.
False sense of security there.
Yeah.
Let's do this, Michael, because we're a big fan of the figuring stuff out. Let's go to satellite.
Yeah.
Let's jump off for a second, and we will dive into this thing. And as soon as we're back live, we are back live. I apologize to all the friends of the show. Definitely will make it up to you. AM 610, the sports animal.
What comes out of it? But it is surprising and stunning to me. And I'll say for the 10,000th time in this segment, when you go through the entire article, the entire finding in the document, and you're reading some of these things, I go, how the heck did he only get 6 games? But that's where we are today. I also want to get into this from a football standpoint too. And I know the 6 games is not locked in, and that's not final right now, and we could get an appeal.
Hey, it worked. There's no hissing. No hissing.
Down the road for I don't know how long. But I just started to think, if let's just take it for what it is, and let's just say Watson's only out 6 games, then what's going to happen to the Browns this year? Because the Browns, on paper, have a tremendous roster. Like, they have a really good roster. I'm not going to say it's a top 5 roster in the NFL, but I do like the Browns roster. They have a really good offensive line. Nick Chubb is a tremendous running back. Kareem Hunt is excellent. They bring in Amari Cooper, who is a really good wide receiver. I like the David Bell acquisition. We got to see if he can get healthy. You got a good tight end room, and you have a really good defense led by Myles Garrett up front. And then the back end, you have a tremendous secondary anchored by Denzel Ward. So you look at this Browns team and you go, can they survive if, let's just say, the intention and the plan is to keep Jacoby Brissett for these 6 games and not bring in Jimmy Garoppolo? Can Jacoby Brissett keep the ship from sinking? And I think he can, but anything more of 6 games is a tough ask. Now, their schedule, it's not the easiest schedule in the world. Right? Carolina's improved now with Baker. The Jets, they're not that good. Pittsburgh is always solid. Atlanta stinks. And then you get the Chargers and New England. So it's not the easiest schedule, but it's not this brutal gauntlet where you go, oh, wow, they're in a rough spot. Like the first 8 games or 6 games it is for DeAndre Hopkins, that's a tougher schedule that the Cardinals have to face compared to what the Browns have to face. So if you could go in those 6 games 3-3, you could take that, and they should be able to go 3-3. Like, let's say they lose to Carolina, then you should be able to beat the Jets. You could beat Pittsburgh. Yeah, you should beat Atlanta, and then you lose to, let's just say, the Chargers and the Patriots. Then you sit there, you're at 3-3. And even if you go, let's just say, 2-4, that schedule, you could still find a way to get back in it. Now, the first 2 games for Watson is Baltimore and Cincinnati, so you better be good to go. And it's not the easiest of schedules the rest of the way with teams like Miami, Buffalo, Tampa, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Again, you have the Saints, and we don't have to go through the entire schedule. But can the Browns make the playoffs with Watson out the first 6 games? Yes, they can. I'm not going to fully expect it, though, because you got to remember the landscape of the AFC. The AFC is loaded this year. Bills are great. Patriots are good. Dolphins are good. Doesn't mean all 3 are going to make the playoffs. I actually think they'll be on the outside looking in. Inside that AFC North, Bengals are great, in my opinion. Ravens are going to be dangerous. And the Browns, with Watson after Game 6, could be a really explosive team. Tennessee's good. Colts are good. Not great, good. And the AFC West, any of those 4 teams can win that division. So I go through the landscape of the AFC, and I just simply say, even if you do survive the first 6 games, and even if you're 2-4 or you're 3-3, whatever it may be, those game or 2 that you should have won that you didn't because you didn't have Watson and you had to rock and roll with Jacoby Brissett could come back to haunt you at the end of the season if, let's just say, the AFC is as strong as we think it's going to be, and you have multiple 10-win teams vying for that 7 seed. Or maybe it's going to take 11 wins to get into the playoffs this year out of the AFC. So if I had to rank it, and this is a poll question today at Zach Gelb, CBS Sports Radio, if Deshaun Watson is only out for 6 games, then the Browns this year will, and the 3 responses are win the AFC North, be a wild card team, or miss the playoffs. I'm going to say miss the playoffs is 1, then be a wild card team is 2, and win the AFC North is 3, from most likely to least likely. And the current returns on that poll question, 52.5% say miss the playoffs, 43.8% say be a wild card team, and then 3.8% say win the AFC North. So what say you, 855-212-4CBS, 855-212-4227. What do you make of the Deshaun Watson recommendation of a 6-game suspension? And then if it's only 6 games, if there's no appeal, or if the NFL doesn't win the appeal, whatever it may be, how do you think the Browns are going to do this year? They're going to win the AFC North? They're going to be a wild card team? Or are they going to miss the playoffs like they did a year ago? It is the Zach Gelb Show on CBS Sports Radio. We'll take your calls when we come on back. Plus, Jimmy Garoppolo. I think we could cross Cleveland off his potential destinations. Where's he going to be playing football next year? We'll delve into that when we come on back in 5 minutes.
Man, this is a nice truck. Yeah, check this out. What? I changed it to remind me of my time at sea. Weren't you in the Air Force? Yeah, but I really love the ocean. You could save and get $200 with Navy Federal Credit Union when you refinance your auto loans from another lender, leaving you with extra to spend on other things. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Credit and collateral subject to approval. Refinance loans must be at least $5,000 to be eligible for the $200. Terms and conditions apply. Learn more at NavyFederal.org.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention.